Peace, 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 beautiful people. Nurse D here. I usually don't speak on celebrities because I really don't care about a lot of them because they are not our friend. But I just read an article on page6.com where the wife of Mr. Bill Cosby has spoken up. Now, this is the first time this lady has spoken on her husband being in prison, the conviction, everything. This is her first time speaking on this in 6 years, y'all. I'm still confused why he's not out already because the sentence was 3 to 10 years. He's already done half of that, if not over half of that. But, thankfully, the truth will prevail. And it looks like he is about to have an appeal. So I'm just going to read a little about, on this article about what this woman said because it's so true. It is so true. And this is, when I had my old channel under Irritated Negress, I would speak out a lot about these things. And I had to stop because it was really, really, really triggering me because, our black men go through enough as it is. They do. Black people as a whole. But black men, they go through so much worse than us women. There's no debate on this. So please don't come in my comments talking about, that's not true, that's equal. It's really not. It's really not equal. So I'm going to read a little of this article from page 6. So she's basically saying that, she's very, very pleased with the appeals court decision to review the sexual assault conviction. And she's basically saying that the state's highest court has said, wait a minute, there are some problems here. They can be considered for an appeal. And this is what she told the news network, ABC News. She said she was very, very pleased. Her 82-year-old husband is serving a 3 to 10 year sentence after a jury found him guilty of drugging and sexually assaulting Andrea Constant in 2004. And with the Tuesday's ruling, which was yesterday, the court will review the judge's decision to allow prosecutors to call 5 other accusers and to also introduce more evidence that he was giving women quaaludes. And Mrs. Cosby also slammed the Me Too movement and the activists. Big ups to that. Big ups to that. I have said this from day one. Me Too is not our friend. Me Too was founded by, I want to say, Tamara Burke. And I'm not even going to talk a lot about her because, I don't want to say something ugly about her. Because I do want to remain as positive as possible. So I'm not going to speak negatively on the thing. But I do know that she made a Twitter post, I want to say a year or two ago, maybe 2 years ago. And, a lot of us were calling her out on her shit on Twitter, basically like, look, you're coming for all these black men and you have yet to speak on Harvey Weinstein. You have yet to speak on Tom Cruise. You've yet to speak on these white men in the entertainment industry. Why? She basically said that, it wasn't her job to go after black men. Nah. So, basically Me Too has been hijacked and turned into, we're going to get all the black men we can, put them behind bars. I'm highly surprised that Weinstein is even locked up. If he's even locked up, you know. Sorry, y'all. I gotta get some more tea. But what I do know, I know the movement itself is bullshit. It's bullshit because, you know, this woman that so-called founded this movement, she said it was to help black girls and black women that have been sexually abused, whatever. But it's like once it became co-opted, like another movement that shall remain nameless, she just forgot about us. She forgot about us. And, you know, a lot of us, black people, we forget each other when it comes to the bag, okay? So let me finish reading the article. She basically said, first of all, I don't care what they feel. The Me Too movement and movements like them have intentional ignorance pertaining to the history of particular white women. Not all white women, but particular white women who have from the very beginning of time pertaining to the enslavement of African people, accused black males of sexual assault without any proof whatsoever. No proof anywhere on the face of the earth. This is true. She also gave an example of Emmett Till, which is an excellent example. This child lost his life due to false accusations. And she also said, you know, I mean, there are lack of words for that kind of hatefulness. But see, years ago, I interviewed the survivors from the Tulsa, Oklahoma riots in 1921. And that was another case of white female making a claim of sexual assault against a black male, which we all know if we know about the Tulsa, Oklahoma riots, which is true. And that's all with that article. It was very short, probably like a 2-minute read. So I agree with this woman. I'm going to give you example number 1. So Janice Dickerson, the former model that partook in the booger sugar and everything like that, she basically testified in Bill Cosby's retrial back in 2018, and she basically was read. I mean, she was read. I'm not going to say read to filth because she wasn't, but she was read pretty nicely by the defense attorney, Tom Mesereau, and he basically said, you know, hey, we caught you lying in your memoir saying that, you know, this happened and this happening, and, you know, you said you popped 2 Quaaludes and then you were going to sleep. And she basically acknowledged that she concocted the stories in order to get a much-needed paycheck. Now, what I don't understand, why, you know, this man wasn't found not guilty behind the basis of that. You know, it's crazy to me. And then Andrea Arnand, whatever her name was, the main accuser that was the reason that Cosby was locked up in the first place, she looks like a freaking man. Like, I mean, there's a saying that my dad used to say, you know, pussy don't have a face, excuse my language, but that's what he said. But I just find it hard to believe with this thing, like, you know, that's all I'm gonna say on that. I'm not gonna dig into her ass. I'm not here for that. But what I'm here for is that Mrs. Camille Cosby is 1,000% right. 1,000% right. Our black men are crucified off of no evidence, none. Happens all the time. This is why it's so important. If you're like me and you have black sons, please inform your sons what the hell is going on. Talk to your sons. Don't just tell and yell at them. You need to sit down and talk to them and let them know what is up. because there is a war against our babies from the time they take their first breath in this miserable existence, so y'all feel free to leave a comment and let me know what y'all think. Do you agree with Camille Cosby or you don't agree with Camille Cosby? Let me know your thoughts. All right? Peace.